Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is in collaboration with AliExpress, and I thank them for sending this DALY 7S 24 volt 100 amp BMS. And if you've been following the channel, you know that I'm building a DIY Tesla Powerwall. So this BMS is going to be part of the project. This is part 3 of the Powerwall project. So this DALY BMS actually is the smart BMS, and in here we have the battery minus and the load minus cable. And what else we have in here? We have a bunch of cables. One I assume is the balance leads, and the other one is for the UART or the Bluetooth module. And you get the nuts and bolts as well. Let's have a look at the product description page. So here is the product description page. I'll select the one that I have, which is the lithium-ion 7S 24 volts Bluetooth, and we're going to 100 amps, and that comes to the good price of $60.69. Check my video description for the link and any coupon codes to save you a bit more off that price. So we scroll down a little bit more. DALY is a very, very popular BMS. It's budget friendly, but it's pretty reliable. And this is going to be maybe my third or fourth DALY BMS, but this is my first BMS with Bluetooth. So I'll be able to finally test it and show it to you how it works. DALY make 3S to 24S BMSs from 40 amp to 500 amp in lithium ion and lithium ion phosphate in the smart BMS variants. Look at this beast of a BMS over here. So in the product description page, you'll be able to find all the specifications you need. And in particular, the one that I'm looking for is the 7S version. So let's try and find that. Here we've got discharge current 100 amps, discharge overcurrent protection value 150 amps, the charging current maximum 100 amps, and the overcurrent protection value is 150 amps. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of information here, so I suggest you look at it. But yeah, DALY is a very, very common BMS. It's very trusted amongst the community, and I'll show you how to wire it up in a second. So this is my Powerwall in progress, and as you can see, there's no BMS attached. So this is it here. B minus, I'm going to have to get it from this, take this off here, put it into there to B minus, and P minus will go straight to the bus bar. So I'll wire that in. Okay, before I get carried away with putting all the balance leads in, I realize I also have a DALY Smart Active Balancer. The balance leads will go to the same spot, so I'm going to do them at the same time, put them in the ring terminals here. So there we go. I'll do that for you now. And yeah, I guess this is quite a distance. I'm going to have to extend these wires, which is quite frustrating, but necessary. Okay, the Powerwall is looking more like a Powerwall now. So I've wired up the DALY BMS battery minus to the main negative point, P minus to the load, which will be on a negative bus bar, and all the balance wires, little balance wires from the black, the most negative point there, and the first positive point, which is here, there, second one, third one, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, and that's repeated for the active balancer, and I've spliced them in together as well, because we are a lot longer than what a normal pack would look like, because we're spread out onto a wall here. But yeah, I'm so glad that it's all done now. It took a bit of trial and error, because with the ring terminals it wasn't making quite a good connection, so I ended up having to solder it down as well, because the wires are so thin. And the rest of the balance points, I used the tiny solder points on each of the PCBs, which was really great by Mario to think of that, because they ended up coming in handy. And then on each of the the DALY devices, we got the UART 1 point, which goes to the Bluetooth module for both active balancer and BMS. So yeah, there we go. If you like the DALY BMS 100 amp, 7S 24 volts, or whatever variant you want, I'll leave a link in the video description for both these devices, along with some discount codes, and you can try it out yourself. I'll flick over to the app now. I have heard from a friend of mine, the off-grid bachelor, that the app doesn't really work very well on his Android device, but I think it will work not too bad on the iOS device, so I'll show you that now. So I'm now inside the DALY app. 45A is my BMS. And we can see voltage 29 volts. I don't know how it gets that capacity. Detects the correct lithium ion because it is that actual BMS. And we have all the battery string voltages. And we go to control. I think the password is 123456. Hang on. 123456. And there we go. We can change all these settings. There you go. It's got the capacity. That's interesting. Yeah, a lot of set parameters you can set up here. I'll have to count up what I have in there at the moment to set the capacity. And you can actually turn off charging and discharging from within the app, which is very good. Okay, and setting all these settings, which are really in depth. Okay, let's go into the active balancer, which is 35. So you don't get the state of charge here because it's not a BMS. We just get the string voltages here. What's in control? 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you can set the capacity here as well. Setting, balance setting. Cool. I'll leave it as default for now and I'll play with it a bit later. Okay, what we've done now is just temporarily wired an XT60 connection. 15 amp fuse there because it's only a 15 amp rated twin core cable. I can show you this battery isolator switch working. Turn it on, 29.0. And we're going to give it a full charge and a full discharge, and we'll get the capacity of these salvage cells. So as you can see, I've written on them the capacities. I've just kind of chucked them in randomly. I didn't spend much time thinking of, what cells are what in this. I'm just going to test it for now. And we're going to do a charge and discharge test. All right, I'll plug in the 10 amp charger. There we go. The charger is going 10 amp 29.4 volt lithium ion charger. Now I'll just head into the app and I'll show you what's happening. So here I am in the DALY app for the BMS. It's charging at 1.7 amps. We're at 29.2 volts. So it's almost fully charged anyway. But we're going to equalize and balance everything, top balance anyway. And then we'll do the discharge and then we can set the capacity here. So I'll leap you in when I start doing that. All right, so I am now fully charged. It looks like it charges to 29.2 volts, which is fine. By default, I'd rather it be a little bit under. And the cell voltages are pretty close now. So for cell 4 is a bit low. But we see the current at the very top, it's at 0, so it's not doing any more top balancing. So hopefully my active balancer sorts that one out. And so I'm gonna set up the discharge tester, which is the ATorch DL24. Link will be in the video description as well for that. And I will come up with an appropriate test parameters for that. I'll leave you back in. Okay, here's the ATorch DL24. I don't have a power point around here, so I'm just using the USB power supply, a DIY pack, of course, again. And given these cells are about 2 amp hours each, I'm going to discharge at about 0.2 C or just above that, maybe 0.25 C. So that will be about 4 amps. So let's just clear this from the last test I did. 0L data, yes. Exit that. Cutoff voltage will be 3 volts each, so that's 21 volts cutoff. I don't know what the DALY BMS is set to. 21 volts. And then we do 4 amps. How do I get back there? 4 amps. So the current battery is voltage at 28.9, so about 29 volts. So this should do 100 watts about. Oh, it's going a bit higher. That's all right. So we're drawing at 113.8 watts. This will be my capacity test. I'll loop you in via the app and see what it says in terms of current draw. See if it matches up to this 4 amps. So I'm in the DALY app now. It says we're at negative 4 amps, which is pretty much bang on. And cell voltages are dropped to about 4 volts each. They're pretty balanced, actually. I'm pretty happy with that for salvage cells. And I'll loop you in periodically as I see fit as it discharges. Okay, I just wanted to show you that the active balancer light is just pretty dull green there, but it's actually flashing periodically now. So that's a good sign. So I think it's actually working. And the light on the BMS is always flashing when it's working. But yeah, good to see the active balancer LED actually doesn't just stay dull, but actually flashes if it's got some activity. Okay, the capacity test is finished. About 368.950 watt hours. And it took 3 hours and 37 minutes and 54 seconds. So yeah, I mean, these are salvage cells, 2 amp hours, and there's a few of them that are under 2 amp hours. So there we go. I'm going to charge it back up again, and then that will be the end of this part 3. In the next video, we will be adding more parallel groups to this. I think we're going to add 2 more groups to increase the capacity and current capability, so I can run a bigger inverter. So I'm looking forward to that test. Thank you, and links to the DALY BMS, active balancer, and everything here in the video description. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.